In this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you my all-time favorite mobile accessories featuring the iPhone SE, but should also support really any phone. Let's go ahead and begin. So for a low-cost smartphone, the iPhone SE has some impressive flagship features. One of them is the support for fast charging. So throw away the one that comes included in the box, maybe store it somewhere for an emergency, but I definitely recommend upgrading this to an 18 watt. This is my personal favorite one and I use it on my other devices. It's an 18 watt power adapter, and the reason why I like it so much is because it is as small as the OEM one by Apple, and can also support other USB-C devices as it has a USB-C port. Another accessory I recommend to also pick up is a USB-C to Lightning cable, and I don't really recommend to get the OEM one by Apple because this one tends to fade over time like all other Apple cables. This one's by Anker, and what I really like about this one, for half the cost of the OEM one, is just twice as long, and it's also braided with this awesome fabric. So longevity wise, this should last you quite a while. Now I don't know about you, but when I'm working, instead of having those flat down surface wireless Qi chargers, I like these stand-up ones. These are amazing, especially if you have it alongside your desk when you're working and when you receive a notification. Since it's at this angle, you could quickly peek at it instead of having to actually reach out and grab it if you just had a standard flat down surface wireless Qi charger. This one's the one I personally use, and I really like this one than others because this actually has like an awesome grip padding, but it's the LED underneath just illuminates evenly. Now moving on, this is an 8000 watt milliampere hour battery bank. This is by Anker, and I recently upgraded all my battery banks to these wireless charging ones, because now when I'm actually going somewhere, I no longer have to have the cable outside my pockets like I used to. This is wireless charging, which is quick to charge your device because it does support 18 watt power delivery, exactly like your standard plug in the wall one. I went with this Anker one because it's really thin. It's almost the same size as the smartphone itself. It has Qualcomm 3.0, so this USB-A port that's orange can charge your device pretty quickly. But if you want to, you could also plug it into USB-C to USB-C, as it also supports that. So instead of carrying like cables around when I'm going to a theme park and I need that extra juice, this silicone secure band for cell phones really does come in handy. It just attaches on like so. No need to fiddle with any cables, and you can make sure it's charging because the rubber band is helping make sure it's in the center. And with those extra ports, you could charge other devices like your friends' phones as well. Now this little credit card size thing is all the accessories that you will ever need when you're traveling for your smartphone. Let me explain. It has a built-in wireless Qi charger, which you could unfold like so. It has every single cable that any smartphone needs, micro USB, lightning cable, USB-C, it has it. So you could basically charge any cell phone. There's a SIM card removal built into it, a USB-A port so you can plug it in that way as well, and there's a built-in LED light that gets super bright for those emergency situations because there actually is two different levels you can select from. You can wirelessly charge your phone standing up, flat down on the surface, and if you're out of storage space, there is actually a insert right here where you can actually insert a SD card. So you can transfer videos or photos or other files you have on your smartphone to that little SD card on the go. I'm telling you, this thing is the ultimate traveling companion. So you can literally have this thing in your wallet, so in case of emergency, you always have a charger on the go. Now when it comes to tempered glass screen protectors, there's always one brand I always go to, and that is Jettech. The reason why I keep going to this brand is because unlike other ones, this one actually has a lifetime warranty, and their customer service is actually really cool. I used their screen protectors in the past. I have it on my Nintendo products, even on my iPhone 11 Pro. I just like their lifetime warranty. If your screen protector has a crack or anything like that, or even a chip, or maybe you didn't install it properly, as long as you register the warranty, you'll be able to email them and they'll actually ship you a screen protector so you could quickly replace it. No questions asked too, which is really nice. So in case later on your tempered glass screen protector cracks, if you're looking for a company that doesn't really ask that many questions, definitely check out Jettech. They'll replace it with no questions asked again. Now the case that I got for my iPhone SE is this one by Spigen. Now Spigen, they always make excellent cases. Of course this is a personal preference, but the reason why I always like going with Spigen is because they always innovate some unique features. Like this one actually has a cool built-in kickstand that is really flat, so it's not as big as a pop socket, and it's not obnoxious as it has a really minimum looking look. But again, when it comes down to its overall protection, this will offer the same amount of protection like another clear case that looks exactly like this one. The reason why, again, I go with Spigen is because they innovate useful features like this for the same cause as those other third-party competitors. And with this clear backside, you could put stickers between the two cases, so you could personalize your device a little bit more. Now, to get the most use out of your device, I really recommend at least check out these HDMI adapters and make sure you get the one by Apple, because after taking a closer look, there's actually unique pins around the HDMI connector, which is probably the reason why the third-party ones usually always get negative reviews, because they don't work. But this one, although it's really pricey, but this allows you to really experience the gaming mobile aspect of things at its full potential, because when you plug this in to like a big screen like this, and now that iOS actually supports gaming console controllers, like the official one from either PlayStation 4 or the Microsoft Xbox One controller, which is my personal preference of choice. But once you have everything plugged in, you could literally just put your device down, let it charge, and play some really epic mobile games like Call of Duty, as I previously mentioned. I'm a Call of Duty mobile gamer. This is the game of choice that I personally play when I have some downtime. But being able to just set your device down like that, sit back behind the TV and use a console controller to play some PvP, it's a really fun experience. Feels like I'm playing on a genuine modern day console. It's crazy that this is coming from a $400 iPhone. The performance is really great. But what's not so great about it is the removal of the audio jack. So in case your car doesn't support Apple CarPlay, or you have some over-the-ear headphones you just want to plug into headphones, I recommend at least picking up one of these audio jack adapters. Now this one, there's no requirements. You don't have to actually get the original one by Apple. You could buy a third-party one like this one. They don't experience the same issue like the HDMI adapter does. They seem to always work and they are reliable, and from my experience after using this one for a couple of months now, it's been holding on really well. And what I like about this third party one in particular is that it actually has a little port right here next to it where you can actually charge your device while you are listening to your music. Now shockingly, this one's a little bit more expensive than the OEM one by Apple, but since it allows you to charge your phone and plug in the audio jack at the same time, I think it's worth the $2 difference from like the Apple one, which is like $7 I believe. But this is another great accessory for any modern day iPhone, really. But if you're ready to accept faith that Apple just wants us to start adapting to Bluetooth headphones, the three headphones of choice I have to recommend are the standard AirPods, AirPods 2. These will get the job done if you're just looking for a regular earbud that just attaches on your ear. No fiddling with like the in-ear tip or anything like that, and you can easily remove. And they also have extra microphones. But if you want something that provides more seal, as well as some additional features like pass-through mode, which will allow you to hear your surrounding while you're listening to your music, great for runners, so you can hear your surrounding. The Galaxy Buds Plus is actually a really good value for the same cost as the AirPods 2. It's definitely a great value because not only that, in the application itself, which is now supported on iOS, you get to fine-tune the EQ to your liking, and you have additional settings so you could adjust. It's pretty cool. A lot of value here compared to AirPods, the standard AirPods. Then the AirPods Pro is perfect if you do a lot of traveling because the active noise cancellation that's inside the AirPods Pro, the hardware, is actually really impressive. It's almost comparable to something from Bose or even those Sony over-ears. It's really good for just earbuds that offer noise cancellation. These things perform really well. But of course, you get all the standard AirPod features. But this one actually has a transparency mode, which is very similar to the pass-through mode from those Sony Galaxy Buds Plus. But I think Apple does it a little bit better when it comes to picking up voices. It sounds cleaner. But overall, audio quality, all three of them sound fantastic for the value that they retail for. And there you guys have it. Hope you enjoyed. I'll make sure to leave links to where you can find all this stuff in the video description down below. And then if you happen to be an iPhone SE owner, you might want to go ahead and check out this video over here. So I pretty much go through a bunch of the specific hidden features, some tips and tricks that is specifically designed for the iPhone SE. So if you are an owner, make sure to check out that video. Or you could go ahead and check out this video over here, as that is a video that YouTube thinks that you will like. Feel free to watch either or, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.